right, here we are, ready to create another card with some doodling. This one's a little more detailed doodling, but I really like how it turned out. So that's what we're creating. We're going to start with the Lattice Blossoms background stencil, and I'm just going to place this down. Seal that off. And then I'm using emerald ink to go ahead and make this lattice design, which I think is really pretty. Now for the card, I only used half of the panel, but I'm going to go ahead and ink up this whole thing. And then I can save the other half for something else. Or if you'd like, you just do the whole panel. Make 2 cards. Look how quick that is. Gosh, I just love these stencils. So quick and easy. However, this emerald ink does really stain your hands. All right, so let me wipe my hands off here. Wipe off the stencil. Get most of the ink off. Peel that up. Look at that. So pretty, so pretty. All right, so we're finished with the ink. And wiping off this stencil, I'm actually finished with the sticky mat as well. So I'd rather not work on the sticky mat, that way I can turn my panel. So next I have 2 markers. So I have this black artist marker that comes from the Cosmic Garden set, and then just the Sharpie here. All right, so here's what we're creating. All right, so we're gonna start with, it really doesn't matter where you start. So I'm just gonna make some lines. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more, 4. And then I'm gonna go to this next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'll make a little line here, even though you can't see it very well. Then I'm gonna go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just continuing. Okay, and then up here. All right, so now we see each box that we're going to work in. All right, so again, it doesn't matter where you start, but we're just going to make lines like this. So diagonal. I like to start at the line and pull away, and then makes kind of a herringbone effect. All right. And I'm really putting just light pressure on my pen. And just kind of eyeballing the space in between each. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'll do one more just to show you. Just making that herringbone. Okay. Now see I have a little bit of space up there. I'm going to add another one right there. All right, then so I would do the same. I would do this herringbone in all of those. Then I'm going to go to my thicker marker. And no, I don't want the brush tip. I want like the nib. Okay. And then I'm going to make 3 kind of larger circles. 1, 2, 3. And they don't have to be the exact same in every box. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this will show, so I'm going to go ahead with this. 1, 2, and then just part of that will show. 1, 2, 3. All right. Then back to the fine tip pen. And first I'm just going to trace around each one of these one time. And if they're not too close together, they might touch, but they won't overlap. Now, some of mine did overlap, and that's okay. You can see I'm going to each one and putting one line around. Oops. Okay, next, let's start with this one. I'm going to put one more line around this one. Now this, you can see it's going to overlap, so I'm just pretending that's tucked behind the other one. Okay. There, it's going to be tucked behind. All right. Again, this isn't perfect and it doesn't have to be. It's so much for your eyes to look at when you see it. You don't notice all the little things that aren't perfect. All right, so now with this extra space that I have, I'm just going to kind of fill it up by starting here, 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 and then fill that in, and then come back and make another layer. And I'm going to stop there because it's going to touch the edge. Okay, this one, here, here, one more time. Just kind of following the shape of that outline. Okay, for this one. Following that shape. And there you go. All right, so we have this part almost finished. So basically I finished this section. Let's see, that kind of matches up there. Okay, so you're going to do the same here, the same here. When you're at the edge, can just kind of make this falling off of the edge. Okay. I wouldn't make all three completely into view. And oops. And this one maybe only has two in view. Maybe a bit right here. All right, so you're going to finish that panel, trim it off, and then just adhere it to the center of this emerald color panel. Okay, and then well, let me go ahead and finish this so I can show you how to do that last. Actually, just let me trim it off here. So I'm going to trim this in half. So at 2 3/4. Trim that in half. Okay, imagine that I've finished that panel and I would adhere it right here. Okay, now for my hello, I have, let me grab my silicone mat here so I don't make a mess. All right, so I've die cut hello from the Timeless Sentiments die set, and I cut that out of black glitter cardstock, and I cut the background in white. Then I cut the background again in the emerald cardstock and cut it in half. Okay, so this this piece, I'm going to put some glue on it. And stick it right there at the top. And then hello. Is going to be adhered on top of that. Okay, so that when I am finished, this panel will be adhered down. And when I stick down this hello, I'm going to line it up so that this line of the green meets right there where that white is. So that way the hello doesn't get lost on all this busy background, and the white just didn't look quite right to me. And I didn't want green to match with this green, so I just kind of made it half and half. So you will come out with this panel. All right, so I hope you spend some time finishing those doodles. You can put whatever doodles in there you like. If you want to look up Zentangle, go on Pinterest and look for Zentangle. There's lots of different designs that can go in squares. I just thought that this looked good together, and I liked that dark black standing out with black hello. All right. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in another video soon.